General Brad, we've reached a final conclusion on item 9. Illegal!
Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, everyone. Today we're going to be reviewing the exotic sidearm, the Cryosthesia 77k. All sidearms recently got a buff, so they're all feeling better, and Bungie just announced that they're going to be buffing stasis slightly next season, so I figured now would be a good time to go over this weapon, since I never have before on my channel. This weapon comes equipped with polygonal rifling, increases stability by 10, comes with particle repeater, which also increases the stability by 10, and you usually don't see particle repeater on sidearms. They're usually on fusion rifles, which is kind of weird, but when you get the exotic perk going, you do have to charge this up, so that's probably why. Comes with the exotic trait perk liquid cooling. Direct hits by a charged shot instantly freeze the target. Indirect hits freeze combatants and slow opposing guardians. And it also has polymer grip, increases the handling by 10, and the exotic perk LN2 burst, swap firing mode after a final blow to enable a charged shot. And there's also a catalyst for this weapon. The catalyst grants you cold efficiency. Shattering a frozen target refills this weapon's magazine from reserves. So let's take a look at how this exotic perk works. After landing a final blow, you hold down the reload button, your character is going to reload the weapon, and you're going to get this audio cue, and like the chamber / barrel of the weapon is going to start spinning to let you know that this perk is ready. It's also going to give you a prompt in the bottom left hand corner letting you know that the LN2 burst is ready to use. Very important to note, once you activate the exotic perk, do not switch your weapons, because switching your weapons will cause you to lose the perk. So once you're ready to freeze somebody, you actually have to hold down the trigger like a fusion rifle. It's not just like a tap the trigger thing, you gotta hold it down. And it does exactly what it says it does. A direct hit will freeze any target, even a guardian in the Crucible. And in PvE, you don't even have to hit a direct hit. You can actually aim at the ground or like the wall behind somebody. There's an AoE effect. You can see like this little dusk field area of effect stasis damage, and it'll actually freeze combatants that are caught within the AoE. Now, very important to note, this doesn't work in the Crucible. You have to get a direct hit in the Crucible to freeze a guardian. If you aim at the ground or miss a guardian in the Crucible, it will slow them, but it will not freeze them. And something important to note about the exotic catalyst. Now, the exotic catalyst cold efficiency, it's actually pretty cool, because once you freeze the target, all you got to do is break the stasis and it'll automatically reload your weapon. And if you're on the warlock like I am, you got those ice flare bolts that'll actually keep chaining to different combatants. So essentially, as long as something's frozen, you never have to reload this weapon. It feels like it has infinite ammo. And another important little detail about the catalyst is that you don't need to freeze an enemy with the sidearm. You can use a stasis grenade or a stasis melee. All you need to do is just shatter something with this sidearm and it will reload, which is pretty darn cool. Now in the Crucible, this is doing 57 to the head, 41 to the body, and it has about a 17-meter range before damage drop off. With all things considered, that is very good, considering a max range P-spawn has about 18 and a half meters. It's not too far off, and it still does feel very consistent at that 17-meter range. So Guardians, if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. Follow me over on Twitch. We're going to jump into some Rumble gameplay so I can show you guys how this weapon performs in PvP. Aw.